Hello and welcome to round one with Legacy Maverick here. We are playing against Bryant Cook, Storm Extraordinaire. The last time I played against Bryant was a Storm Mirror at Grand Prix Columbus 2010. He beat me to make top 8 there. That was a rough match. And hopefully my Maverick deck can serve up a little bit back at him. I'm going to assume that he's playing Storm. I'm going to assume the hand is unkeepable. This hand is more keepable because it might Mize out a win. I don't know his current list off the top of my head, but I think it's still non-basic heavy. Pride Mage, I don't think does enough here. I think I want to lead on Scrubland. That's kind of a nice hedge if he has audibled off of Storm. Well, yep, definitely Storm. Maybe that for this hand wasn't good enough, but I think 2 Wasteland is like at least close enough to something. Yeah, I'm probably dying at like turn 3. Well, I guess I could just draw Thalia on time. That would be a really nice deck. How about you do that one for me? Thalia? That's not very good. Yeah, I'm not killing till 5 here. Okay. Good basic choice, though. Well, I guess I'm just casting my card. Thalia. Well, I don't have a Teague. I can get Pride Mage, which doesn't do anything. I can get a Death Ray or something, which also doesn't do anything. And shortening by Storm, I don't think really matters, so I'm just gonna do this and get my beats in. Next turn, I can Zenith for Arbor. Let's, nope, don't have the deck up. Let's flip over to the deck real fast. Probably should just have the tutor list on backup. And I don't think any of these cards really help me in the immediate term. I think the plan is just to hope a Turbo Depth is fast enough, which it almost surely isn't because, yeah. If we're getting main phase brainstormed like after the land drop, there's no chance. Especially, yeah, okay, we're F6. Chose not to shuffle with Ponder. This is a guaranteed kill. No Exile Chrome Mox. We got an LED. This is Infernal. And then this is the Tendrils coming right up. Or I guess he might be maniac enough to need to cast Burning Wish. Yeah, okay. Yep. Okay, I'm going to prevent him from needing to click the same triggers thing. But that was very lethal. Okay, so Teague, very good. Canonist, very good. Thoughtseize, all very good. I don't mind Surgical. It can do something. And I'm going to board in the Sword of War and Peace. I think that's the fastest kill here. Let's cut that. Tireless Tracker's not going to do anything. I'm going to cut a Pride Mage. Sometimes you want those to KO. Why am I blanking on names? Lion's Eye Diamond. Wow, that's an embarrassing card to blank on the name of. Let's get these Swords of Plowshares out of my deck. I probably want to cut... I think Mother Runes is pretty good because I'm protecting a Hate Bear. I'm going to cut the Ooze. I do want Scrib Ranger because I think accelerating my mana or night activations is pretty good. I'm not super huge on this Ramunap here. Though, I guess I could just cut a land, which would be the Caracas, but just casting my spells is nice. So I got, especially because I'll like fetch Bayou, and that kind of mitigates the white source being terrible. Surgical is not great, but it can do something. I don't actually know if I need War and Peace and Fire and Ice. That's a good question. I don't feel like I do, so I'm going to actually cut the Fire and Ice and put back in something with power and toughness. Actually, let's get this Jite back in here as a hedge against empty. Is that even good enough? I don't think it's good enough. It doesn't really stop most empties. Yeah, the debate is what am I going to do against a fast empty the Warrens? I don't know if I have a great answer here without a Batterskull on my deck. I don't really like just throwing in a Zealous Persecution either, because I'm already increasing my spell density. I think Surgical is more likely to do something. Let's split it up 1 and 1. Well, that hand is horrendous. Much better. This hand's actually pretty close to, I don't want to say unbeatable, but it's really good. I don't care about that, so let's go upkeep. So do I fetch, I'm going to use Verdant Catacombs, and I think I want to fetch, let me think if I want to fetch Bayou or Scrubland. I think having access to additional green mana later is more, or because I have the second green in. So I can get white green, green white, or white black, green white, and then I want the second green for deploying a potential second green 1-drop on turn 3 with the Dryad Arbor. Okay, so we got mana and a Brainstorm. So I'm going to select Brainstorm because that is literally the only card in my opponent's hand that does something super threatening, especially because 2 of their mana is Chrome Moxes. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to fetch green-white, and I'm fine just exposing Thalia into whatever without protection. Don't really feel like I need it, given I know all the cards in their hand but 1. Also, like, if he does some of the stuff he's done previously, Dread of Night would be one of the protection cards. I guess we'll lead on Safekeeper in case his spell is a bounce spell. Now we have protection from that. If it was a bounce spell, I would be able to recast the Thalia by playing my land differently. I'm going to play the Arbor just as like a threat. I guess the ordering here matters a little bit, but because I have the Safekeeper, it's not a huge deal. Okay. Let the mediocre beatdowns begin. Only 2 unknowns in my opponent's hand. whether runes changes the clock, actually. I think I'm more about that. I'm going to play the force. There's no reason to hold. We're just done. We're good? Okay. Yeah, so this would have gotten... What would that have gotten? I wonder if there's like a reason to play around anything weird here. It probably would have gotten just like Canonist. Okay, well... Kind of like this config that I have. Maybe I want a second Zealous on the draw. Just max out on this stuff. Min on... I don't think Ooze does anything. Ooze doesn't even do enough is really the issue. I guess Pride Mage is kind of garbage too. I think Scrib Ranger producing mana might be better. No, Pride Mage's threat clock I think is better than Scrib Ranger doing whatever. I don't know how I feel about this hand. I don't think it's very good. I think I want a mulligan because I think the second Death Right's already kind of a mulligan. Ugh. That was even worse. I'm going to go to 5. Much better. Perfect. This did everything I guess I could use or could want it to do. Kind of... It's actually really close. I'll try it. I don't know if it's right or not. It's worse if I get Thought Seized on one, but it's better if I Wasteland on one. Because I'm getting... It also lets me fetch differently with my Catacombs. Please shuffle, please. Chose not to. I am so dead this game. It's not even funny. The reason I actually should have bottomed was that I could draw a 1-mana interactive spell off the top. Yeah, I have nothing. I am dead. Welcome to Legacy. Yeah, I'm going to F6. I can fetch on my turn. It doesn't really matter. The sequencing applies I might not be absolutely dead. Chose not to shuffle. Yeah, okay. Well, this is going to reveal probably another Dark Red or an LED. So... Okay. Getting emptied for approximately $1 million. Yeah, that's not good. Well, we have outs. This is how many? 18. Okay. Okay, we're good. That's not good. Well, I guess just fetching a Bayou. I guess. Uh, is there any card I could draw? I think just playing Thalia is better because it cuts off Bryant's ways to get anywhere from here. But there's no way I could like need the. I have the extra mana from the Wasteland here to cast Persecution if I draw it. Yeah, this is better because of the flashback wall therapy too. Now I actually have a lock piece in play to prevent him from rebuilding if I hit. If I didn't have the Wasteland, I couldn't cast the Thalia because then I wouldn't be able to tap my mana to actually cast a Zealous Persecution through it. But got one shot. I think if I hit this shot, I am like a huge favorite to win. Well, let's just see what would have happened. Actually, I should have. Yeah, I'm dead. I should have conceded and seen if I had scryed. If I couldn't cast Thalia. It's about the same. Yeah, just dead. Yeah. Sometimes that happens to your Maverick deck. Not a lot to say.